And our last story of the episode. We always try to end it with something fun, and if people thought Nichijou was going to be the fun thing to end it on, y'all were wrong. We've got something even funnier slash weirder, and I don't know how to explain it. If you're watching this on a YouTube channel, those guys on the radio, you see the title of the video, you see the thumbnail, and you're like, what? And yes, you are right to be that confused. Apparently, there is a comedy manga out in Japan it takes the character of Sadako from The Ring and puts her in a wacky situation. So sadly, as of right now, this is not available in the U.S., but by God, I hope it is within the next 2 years. It is, okay, so here's what's going on, everybody. So Aya Tsutsumi made a comedy manga spinoff called Sadako-san to Sadako-chan, which essentially, if you're trying to somehow take the honorifics, Miss Sadako and Little Sadako, and it's a web series on Comic Walker, again, all in Japanese, and it was collected into a single manga volume and released by Kadokawa May 23rd. Kadokawa, interestingly enough, I'm pretty sure they actually have the rights to the movies in Japan, and I think the novels. So in other words, this is completely licensed. It's not like it's a fan thing. So it's basically the story, if anyone's wondering, which I assume you are, here you are. The story follows a young girl named Sadako, so not the one that we know. A young girl named Sadako who spends every day in a narrow closet until one day the ghostly Sadako comes to curse and kill her. The ghost is surprised. But the ghost is surprised that the young girl doesn't fear her, but instead looks forward to visiting with the apparition.
Well,
instead of cursing her, Sadako and Little Sadako decide to debut as content creators and make videos together.
Oh God. Oh, boy.
Fucking love this. This is basically Wreck-It Ralph, that one joke that we made that got on the channel, like Wreck-It Ralph, when the little girl is just looking at the tablet, it's just Sadako from the Ring. That's basically what this is.
Oh,
and
right, yeah.
I'm so happy about this because this is so dumb, but in a fun way. Like, it doesn't take away Sadako from the movies for me because she's always going to be Sadako.
Right,
you know?
Exactly.
But it's just something fun and different. And, interestingly enough, it might not be super different to Japanese fans out there because apparently Sadako gets the Godzilla treatment during press events.
Oh, God, right.
No, literally Sadako, not any of the original actors that played her, I believe. But Sadako literally got to throw out a pitch at a baseball game.
Holy shit.
No, I'm telling you, she gets the Godzilla treatment. Godzilla went to a King of the Monsters screening in a tux, sort of.
Right, yeah.
I'm pretty sure wasn't there like a summit or something about like keeping the environment clean and they got someone in a Godzilla costume to go there?
It's entirely possible, yeah.
So, Godzilla, when he goes to press meetings or press events, Godzilla just gets this, oh, look at cute little Godzilla. And with Sadako, they've kind of done that to her as well, where, like, they'll just have, like, it'll be like, oh, this is so funny because she is so scary being in this, environment.
Right.
Let's see here. I'm trying to see. Yeah, so she recently pitched the opening ball for the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters versus Saitama Seibu Lions. This was on May 12th. She's also raced horses, run a popularity campaign, and started a vacation photo shoot. God damn it, that's great. Anyway, so I think this is hilarious. I would love it if this was released in the U.S. in some way or another. I don't know how long this would go on, but again, as of right now, there's only one manga volume. It just seems like it's just a blast,
Right.
Like, I'm assuming it might be a dark comedy in some ways because, I don't know, I'm feeling it in my bones.
Right, yeah.
But still, though, just the concept is fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I would love if something like this came over, especially because it's not that far into its run yet. Maybe if it was picked up by, like, a Vertical or Dark Horse, it wouldn't take 80 years for it to come out.
Yeah.
But still, no, because I actually have some Ring manga volumes because they did, and I think even Ring and Ju-on, because they do exist. They were just usually adaptations of the original novels.
Right.
So they do exist. It's just that, again, they were meant to be obviously much more scary and stuff like that. So the fact that this is out, and it's legal too, because when I first heard about this, when I saw the article, I was like, oh, that's a fun fan thing. And it's like, no, Kadokawa. And I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
This is legit.
Right.
No, like, it would be like if Toho created a manga. It was like, what would happen if Godzilla settled down and ran his own company?
Oh my god.
It's essentially he's working with the EPA. Like, that's the kind of shit that this seems like to me. You know, where it's just like you never see Sadako's face unless it's to kill you. What would be perfect? She's a content creator. She's basically on fucking YouTube. Like, that's brilliant.
Right, yeah.
Oh my god. So yeah. So and also the fact that her curse spreads shit like wildfire.
Right.
And yet she's appearing on the internet. In a way, it ties into the new movie, because the new movie is actually incorporating YouTube and cell phones and things like that. The new one in Japan that we've talked about on Korner before. Yeah. So I'm so interested in this. Like, would you buy this? Now that you're a fan of The Ring through me, through Halloween in July, or Halloween in general, us doing reviews of the different Ring movies, would you buy this if it was out in the U.S.?
I might give it a shot, yeah.
Me or another friend of ours would have to buy it first, and you'd skim through it and be like, all right, I'm getting it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, man. Yeah, so I hope, I don't think this is something that's going to be going on for 15 volumes, but I do hope that it does carve out, I hope it doesn't get randomly canceled. I hope it is around for, the length of its whatever story that the author, what she wants to tell, he, she, they. I just hope that. I hope that it comes out for at least going to be 3-4 volumes or something, that there's some more substance. It's not just the one small compiled volume. Although, to be fair, if it is, it would just be, if it is the one volume though, although I'm pretty sure that there's still going to be more coming out, but let's say it is the one volume and it's finished, or only 2 volumes. Again, like I mentioned earlier, at least it's something small to kind of get out there, Maybe just release it in one omnibus and call it a day. Because that's the last thing I want is that, if it's 7 volumes, which again, not that bad, but for certain publishing companies, 7 volumes could be 2 years, 3 years.
Right, yeah.
Longer. It could be really bad. You could be sitting there the volume came out 2 years ago in Japan, and we're still kind of waiting for it here. So, yeah. And I'm talking about that specific volume, not even a few volumes earlier or something. It's really bad. So anyway, either way though, anything you want to say about this one before we wrap this one up, Tristan?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. It's weird, it's different, but I like it. I like weird and different.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice twist.
Yeah, it's just so funny. I saw this article and I was like, this was made for our podcast.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so we're wrapping up this episode. We want to thank you all so much for listening in, as always. Hopefully next time you can watch, and if you'd be watching us over live at twitch.tv/TG Productions. Thank you all so much, and if you want to follow all of our little escapades, all the stuff that we do, either over at our Those Guys on the Radio YouTube channel, which is probably where you're watching this right now, or over at our Those Guys Play channel, where we do a lot of different gaming content, reviews, let's plays, fun stuff like that, or over at our TG Productions YouTube channel, where that channel we I talk about pro wrestling with Maddie, I talk about tokusatsu stuff with myself, or a plethora of other stuff, fun little anime, parody dubs, things like that, all of that cool stuff, top 5 lists, interesting stuff like that. Again, TG Productions. So if you want to follow us, you could just subscribe to all those channels, or what you could also do, what I would suggest that you do, is not just subscribe, but also go to our Facebook, facebook.com/thoseguysontheradio. That was not my second take. at Those Guys Radio, which is our Twitter, Tristan, and also our main website, tgproduction.net. Love you all. Take care. Tune in next time. Say good night, Tristan.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.